Welcome to Anti-Chance and Tarot. Welcome in, Taurus. Let's get to your message here. Hope everyone's doing well. Just a reminder, not everything's going to resonate. Take what doesn't, leave the rest. And also, thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Here we go, Taurus. And I'm going to do a little bit of a change up here on how we read the cards. So we'll take about 4 and then go from there with the tarot. And the first one up is the 9 of Cups in the reverse, okay? So I'm feeling like you're feeling a little bit out of sorts, okay? 6 of Swords. You want to get back on track, but how? But how is the question. And it has something to do with communication. Something to do with your heart chakra and your sacral chakra. So we could have a love read here on our hands, and sacral chakra obviously would be love related and sensuality along those lines. Okay, now we've got the High Priestess here. I hear you saying, you know, I've still got the goods. I'm still with it. I've still got it. You know, I still know what's happening. Why is there choppy water here? And why am I not hitting the marks that I'm shooting for? Okay. Like I'm still the High Priestess. Okay. Ooh, 3 cards out. 3 of Swords, Ace of Cups, Strength. Okay, so this was my 4th that I wanted to take 4, but we'll take the 7, okay? All right, so yeah, something's bothering you about you're not hitting your goals regarding hopes, wishes, dreams here. What is happening here? Why can I not speak this? Why am I not clear on this? Why am I in choppy waters? Why, when I go for things that I really want to see happen in my life, does it not work out? Or does it turn into like some sort of like fighting for things? But you've got good intuition and you're saying, yeah, I am still the same person. I do feel like I hear that clearly. I am still the same person. Solar, oh, no. It's the sacral chakras. Something about the sacral chakras and the heart chakra. I'm getting repeating messages here. Very, very big, because you are dealing with some sort of heartbreak here, and that's putting this all together. I have the talent. I have the goods. Why can't I put this together? Okay, it's coming to me now. Ace of Cups, new love. I have the strength still to put this stuff together. I think for some of you, it's work-related, and some of you, it's brand new love. Maybe it's both for some of you. Okay, let's see. Pretty intense here. I'm feeling intense energy. Okay. I think for a lot of you, it's like an inspiration. Is that a person? Is it a career move? I want to get clear on what inspires me. Why can't I have this dialogue with myself anymore? Why don't I have these ideas I used to have? Why don't I have the passion I used to have? That's it. Okay. 4 things. Because I still feel like the same person, and I am very strong, and I want to have new love, and I want to go after my hopes, wishes, dreams. But there's some sort of heartbreak here, and for some of you, it could just be like a confusion, like you can't get clarity, but we're going to get clarity here. For some of you, it could be depression, feeling depressed. Spirit, let's get some more information on our main message, please, here. Eternal Self. Okay. Eternal Self refers to the real self beyond the ego and beyond human form, the self that survives beyond death. This card embodies the concept of representing part of your soul that inhabits a human body to live a lifetime on Earth. The soul sends a beam of light, like a hologram, to play in the Earth classroom. You came here for a reason and have a set goal to fulfill, or goals, while you are here. Your current lifetime is a quest you accepted before you were born. Your quest could be to do what makes you happy and follow your dreams, even though others may be trying to stop you with logical or pessimistic attitudes. Or it could be to master the art of focusing on your goals without distractions or procrastinations. And your goals can even be unconditional love, it says, or stepping into your personal power. Or it could be to release family trauma due to the bloodline of ancestral suffering and have that finally stop. As you heal too, so do your ancestors and descendants. This card reminds you that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Be fully present in each moment. Mind blow. Wow. Well, that's a lot to take in. So that's part of the confusion, is figuring out what you've agreed to, why you're here. Let's get a little bit further. Are you getting quiet? Are you meditating? You will get some outstanding input, insight, messages when you do, regarding what you signed up for. That's what you're trying to find out. And I'm hearing for some of you, this Nine of Cups in the reverse, you're thinking too small. What your hopes, wishes, dreams are, they're great, but they're not as big as you're capable of and what you signed on for. Like if something huge, like ancestral trauma and something of that nature, then maybe you're thinking too small and you don't realize that you're intended for something really major here. But I feel like you say, I have the strengths and I have the smarts and I have the intuition. But I think preliminary here, I'm feeling like Spirit's saying you're thinking too small and you don't realize it. You're capable of big, major transformations for yourself and for others. Major goals here. Okay, we've got taking your power back. How interesting. Here's what I'm hearing. You're thinking too much about what you can't do, and you're not focusing in on what, A, I hear what you must do, and B, what you can do. You're thinking too small, and you're focusing in on that. And in that process, you're letting your power go. Well, we'll find out what the advice is here, because I'm going to ask specifically. Energy shift. I'm going to read that one. This card appears when you need to pay more attention to the energy you are giving out and to the energetic environment around you. Right. You're thinking too small and you're just thinking about that, like what you're not accomplishing as opposed to what you signed up to accomplish, which is enormous. And also the knowing that you can do that. I feel like you have that, but you're focusing in on small stuff that you aren't able to do or feel like you aren't able to do, and you're kind of missing the bigger picture here. And this also talks about people draining your energy. That could have to do with this taking your power back. Is somebody draining your energy? Look closely at who you have in your orbit, okay? Because this is saying people who drain your energy, the energy vampires, these are the people who leave you feeling tired and depressed. And we just talked about depression potentially here. Guard against those who would bring you down or are jealous of your achievements. Instead, spend time with people who make you feel good about yourself and who uplift your spirits. Feel the energy shift. Remarkable. Okay. Okay. So we need to be thinking bigger here, right, Spirit? What are we thinking on? Nine of Swords. Yeah, there is an element of worrying yourself that you aren't going to be capable of this. But I also feel like you're hearing that from somebody, or you've heard that in your formative years. Luck is on your side. Know that good luck is on your side. King of Swords, that you're very capable. You're a very determined person. You speak the truth. You are strategic, but there's something that's causing your throat chakra to, like, you can't speak. There's something about, I cannot find my way here and I cannot speak it. Okay? Somebody's holding you back. What's going on here with the speech part of this, Spirit, please? You're holding yourself back, I hear, but it's being influenced by somebody. Death in the reverse. Or I'm also hearing something has happened to you recently that has knocked your confidence, and you're just trying to get yourself back up again, saying, I have strength, I have courage, I have intellect, I am the same person as before this incident. But it is affecting you. So what I just keep hearing over and over again is get quiet and meditate. Or if you don't like to meditate or you don't find that's helpful, quiet the mind and get the downloads from your spirit team, because they're trying to get you out of this funk, to take your power back and take on a really enormous goal that was set forth for you, knowing you could achieve it. 8 of Cups. Walk away from whatever isn't serving you here. You know, is there someone not in your corner? Is there someone that prohibits you from speaking in some way? You know, do they not bolster your confidence so you don't feel confident in speaking? Do they talk over you when you're speaking? Are they doing stuff like this on purpose to mess with your self-confidence? Okay? Ask yourself some of these questions. Wow, getting pretty deep here, Taurus. Let's see if we can get you some good answers and some good advice, because I feel like this is very big. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is all about getting clarity. This is about you stop the juggling and you get clarity. And that's that quieting of the mind. And ask specific questions and then wait to hear the answer. Like, should so-and-so be in my life? Or open up my eyes to see so-and-so clearly. Or, you know, if this is a person holding you back from speaking or somehow involved in your self-confidence. Or ask yourself, where is the depression coming from? What's the core of that? And then wait and listen. You may have to do this in consecutive days. But you'll get into a groove with this where you will start getting the downloads. And it may be, I'm hearing, even like if you're a runner and you get that quiet mind, you'll hear it running. Like maybe it's not a meditative state. Maybe it's something different for you. But it's a state that gets you into a quiet mind where you don't answer the questions, and you'll know the difference too. I would have never come up with that. Is oftentimes what I think when I'm hearing messages. Yeah, it just feels different. You'll feel that. Okay, so you're meant for something huge here. Could be something regarding ancestral curses and that type of thing. Righting wrongs. But it may not be that for everybody, but it's definitely something big. Okay, and I do feel like somebody is in your energy that's kind of messing with the way that you talk, because I am even kind of having like a little bit of a problem with that too, and that's not usually a problem for me. Knight of Swords is out here. Go after this boldly. But I'm hearing you say, but what is it? Okay, that's the quieting of the mind. And what else, Spirit? That's going to get you there. What's the advice here, Spirit? Page of Pentacles. This is you focusing in on what you do well. Don't take in what this other person is saying if they're being negative about you. And they're trying to prohibit your speech. Or they're messing with you, like I said, your self-confidence. And for sure, for some of you, that won't be the case. You're just doing it to yourself. You're worrying yourself into a state of, I haven't done this, I haven't done that, I haven't done this with my life. Start talking to yourself about all the things you have done and watch how that propels you into some of these bigger areas that you are predestined to be working. When we took a look closer at that eternal self card, the whys of why you're here, the goals of why you're here, the bigger picture. Start getting in your own corner. I'm hearing nose itching confirmation can be. Get in your own corner. Be your own cheerleader. You know you've got the goods. You've told me that early on in this read. Be your own best friend. Get on the path here and be your own best cheerleader. The Tower is here now. Something has happened to knock you off course, knock you off confidence. What is that, Spirit? More specifically, it is a Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very well networked. They're good in business. But they can be very nurturing too. So I'm getting more of this is you in your natural state. But someone tries to mess with that, and you allow them to mess with that. Advice, Spirit? Because she's very accomplished, and that's what you told me early on in the cards. Male or female, no gender specification here in the cards. But that's what you told me early on. Hey, I am on it still. So you're combating something that's happened here where you feel like you have to defend yourself in this read, and or someone that's happened that you have to defend yourself. And the bottom line is you don't have to defend yourself at all. I completely believe that you're capable of everything you say. I can see it in the cards. You have to be that person that believes it too now. You need to be in your own corner. 9 of Wands. Yeah, something's exhausting you. What's the 9 of Wands here, Spirit? It's like you kind of get in your corner and then you get exhausted. And I think it's maybe this depression. What's the 9 of Wands here, Spirit? Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. Okay. Yeah. This has something to do with someone that should have been nurturing you that didn't. You have to nurture yourself here. That could be some of the ancestral cleaning up you're doing. It's like an acknowledgement of, and again, throat chakra, weird. It's an acknowledgement of, we know this road is tough. And you knew this road was tough, and then you signed up for it, okay? You do have the goods. You knew that too when you signed up for it. You can do this. And it has something to do with now you're hitting like the peak time that's tough. Like I have to nurture myself. Because we don't have that in our ancestry. Something like that. Non-nurturers, a whole line of them. So you have to be that for yourself and for the next generations, so that this this lack is not just accepted each generation. Okay, you have to go at this with your cup of love for the next generation's self, and you have sake, and you have to go at it too for yourself to know what that feels like. So you have to be the person for you. And Spirit's saying, again, throat chakra throughout this read, man. Spirit's saying, 1, move past the throat chakra issues. I'm going to do that right now, okay? Speak your truth. Get out there. Know thyself, okay? Yes, you have to nurture yourself. That's part of this. You nurture, therefore, the next generation, and you clean up the act of the ancestors here. And there is something about lack of nurturing and a whole long line of it. But you become the example of what that is and what's needed in your family lineage. And maybe that, right, in and of itself, is the huge goal that you've set out. or you signed up for. And I feel like you maybe didn't know that, but now you're kind of like, yeah, I definitely see that. Yeah. This is maybe like remnants coming back to you of, okay, yeah, I kind of have some acknowledgement of this maybe that I'm resonating with. Okay. How to get there? Quieting of the mind, and whoever's messing with your confidence, nullify that. 6 of Cups is out here. This is something about the past, and this is something about a nurturing relationship, and this is something about your past as a child. Now you turn around and you give the children the nurturing you didn't get, something like that. You bring the happiness. That I'm hearing everybody in your lineage should have received, and so few did. You, as children, should have been able to wear that happiness, that love, that sense of belonging and care. And not all of you got that, and maybe you didn't get that either. Lean into your spirit team. This is their forte. Okay, sideways, we've got the moon, the 10 of swords, and the devil. And remember, too, that you are, we saw early on, the high priestess. So you've got good instincts on how this goes and how to approach that. And I feel like early on, there was a lot of confusion, like, how do I go about it and what is it? But lean into your spirit team and then listen and use your instincts. And I feel like that's big advice here for you, too. And it may take a while. This is a huge undertaking, so it may take a while. The moon is here sideways, so something you don't see that comes to light, okay? And I think that is the reading as a whole. Like, we started out with grand confusion and just like, can I even do this? To, whoa, yeah, I'm kind of resonating with this huge task, and yeah, I am capable of it. 10 of Swords. This is somebody backstabbing you, and this is also, when it's sideways, it's twofold. Backstabbing, endings, and then also a rising up and a righting wrongs, a resurrection. I think that goes hand in hand with what we're talking about too, and the devil on the side. So working this toxicity, seeing the toxicity, working the toxicity, liberating from the toxicity. This is huge, Taurus. This is huge. What I know for certain is you can do this. I have all kinds of faith in you as we talk more. Page of Wands is out here. Inspiring others. Inciting action. Let's grab another oracle. This might require a part 2. But let's see where you get on this. Keep me posted. Healing hands. This is you. You are the healing hands. You are the healing here. You are the healing here. For some of you, generational healing. For many of you, something big where you are the healer. I'm hearing you were the healer even as a child. And people marveled and were marveling as well as afraid of that. From the chaos in your heart, the Healing Hands card appears to guide you in times of distress. The healing hands on this card signify 2 hands joined, with one representing order and the other chaos. In this world of polarities, you cannot have one without the other. However, once the chaos has been felt and experienced, a calm order will prevail. Certainly, I felt like that was the case. These polarities we started out with and where we've landed. Polarities. where we started out in more of a chaotic energy and now we're in more of an energy of order. You may be feeling some strong emotions such as rejection, betrayal, confusion, or hurt, and it can be hard to process these big feelings. Stay with them, cry, shout, talk to a friend, write, sing, or dance. Do what you need to do to release the emotions so that they do not stay stuck in your body. When emotions stay trapped, they form a mesh-like armor that blocks the beautiful, healing, universal energy from flowing through you. Wow. After you've released your feelings, you will sense a calmness wash over you. By relaxing and letting go, your inner turmoil can return to a state of calm and relaxation. Yeah, the beginning stages of this was inner turmoil. I know I've got the good still. I can still do this, but why can't I get the clearness? Yeah. So lean into this. Stay with it. Do what you need to do, the crying, the shouting, the talking to a friend, the writing, the singing, the dancing, so that you can release whatever this is, this confusion and these emotions, okay, about it. Because when you relax and let go, your inner turmoil can return to a state of calm and relaxation. And that is where Spirit is wanting you to find yourself in a state of calm and relaxation so you can get these messages and get clarity on next moves forward. I think we have found order in the chaos. Let's grab a charm. You're on the right path. This is the second time today I've grabbed a different type of the great horned owl. So I could be talking to somebody who has this as a spirit animal, and that's very intense and beautiful because they're super incredible animals. Of course, very wise and the ability to see from a higher perspective. And that's where you are too in this read, to get to that. See the bigger perspective. See what you signed up for. That is huge here. Get the bigger perspective from the next level, the higher realms that can help you with this, because this is very deep and also very personal and definitely a journey. Get that higher perspective, get that higher wisdom. You're going to get that from your spirit team. Definitely a nod to collaborate with spirit team here. That's where your strength is going to be. And you do have a lot of strength, no doubt. But the guidance that you need is going to be found on a spiritual level. That is your message, Taurus. I have to say it is a mind blow. I hope you've liked it. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.